What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Superlair, and we are here for the official Superman trailer that just dropped. They dropped it like 10 minutes early. I cannot believe them, but we are here. My brother, JG, welcome. How we feeling?
I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for so long. I was the one that kept saying, you know what, I don't want to see more trailers. I just want to see the movie. Now I want to see one more trailer.
I need it. I need it. But yeah, yesterday they released sort of like a tomorrow promo hyping up today's trailer, and oh man, I need this movie now. It's out, so of course we're gonna watch it. What's the one thing that you're looking for in this trailer that you really wanted to see and you want to see more of the vision for?
Ooh, man, that's a good question. Heart. Heart. I want to see Heart. Not saying the other trailer didn't showcase that, but it was so quick, like from scene to scene to scene, just jump from scene to scene. I want to see Heart. I want to see that the Heart and Solo Superman is back. That was kind of lacking in. Don't get me wrong, I did love Henry Cavill's Superman, but he was missing a lot of heart. Right? That beacon of hope that Superman is supposed to be about. I want to see at least a glimpse of that in this trailer.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
One more thing. I'm wondering if James Gunn, since it's already been, Millie Alcock, Supergirl is already supposed to be in it, things that the rumors that are true, just throw it in the trailer. Not too much, just throw a little snippet in there.
A little tease, okay.
A little tease, yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. What I'm looking for, obviously, we're going to get more action, what that looks like. I'm super excited to see those set pieces because what we've already seen looks fantastic. I want to see Clark Kent and the Daily Planet dynamics. I'm really, really excited for that duality, for David Corenswet to play, both roles and have it's always classic and it's always fun when you can lean into both sides and I miss classic goofy lovable Clark, so to see that would be great, but just overall, man, this trailer let's just get right into it. Cannot believe they dropped it early, 10 minutes early. You set a time, stick to that time, man.
Exactly.
But I won't complain too much. All right, without further ado, Superman.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman?
Sure.
Oh, man.
He looks good.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
The chemistry. Oh my God.
Love it. I love it.
For what some might. It's a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions.
Okay.
That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe.
I like that.
You illegally entered a country.
This is how you're going to
Yes.
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing anybody except for me and doing good.
He's got some zip. He's got some
It's
personality.
hard. I love it.
Question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Oh, the people helping him up.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Oh, man.
Oh, yes. Break that sound barrier.
Oh. Engineer. Ooh.
Your choices.
Ooh, yes.
Nice.
Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Flashback. It's incredible.
Superman.
He's not a man.
Wow, Mom, Kent, finally.
He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
I love that shot.
Justice Gang.
Oh, yes.
Not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Hell yeah. Oh, yes. Metamorpho, okay. Incredible looking shot. Wow.
Love it.
Wow.
Love it.
You have a dog?
Wow.
Do we do another round?
Oh God. I want to. I really want to. I really want to, but YouTube might
Yeah.
you know how it is, man. Wow. Wow.
I got what I wanted. Heart. I wanted that heart. I got it.
Oh my gosh. Just absolute slam dunks for trailers. The teaser was great. Exactly what a teaser should be. And what I was looking for in this official trailer was, you know, more dynamics, more dialogue. And we got more of a sense of a plot, and I'm just loving it, dude. I am loving it. This is going to be the best comic book movie of this year. I just think it's going to be next level special. As a lifelong Superman fan, it's delivering everything I want to see. It has the Christopher Reeve, you know, heart and soul, but it's also delivering a more fantastical, comic booky take, you know, that James Gunn flair. It's classic, it's traditional, but it's also new and stylish at the same time. It's something we've never seen before from Superman, while retaining that magic. I'm floored. I smell $1 billion hit on our hands. The marketing has been really, really good. There would be no greater thing than for this to hit $1 billion and for Superman to really make it back into the mainstream where he deserves. This is going to be a hit. Oh man. Oh my gosh. It's everything that I was looking for in the official trailer. But JG, general thoughts, and then we'll sort of dive into the plot and what we're seeing here.
Yeah, first thing I said I wanted to see was heart, and we saw that. We saw the Christopher Reeve inspiration. We saw a little Zack Snyder stuff in there with the flying and the sound barrier breaking and all that stuff, which is a very good addition. We saw a little bit of Superman and Lois. You know, with that, like you said, that duality that, you know, he's a man. He's still a man, even though he's Superman, he's superpower and all that stuff. He's still a human. Well, not really human, but he's still a man. You know, grew up around humans, just wants to do the right thing. It's like, it almost seems like no matter how much good he does, there's always gonna be some negativity behind it, right? Even with the questioning, I'm sure we're going to the plot, well, trailer in a way, but yeah, dude, the suit is growing on me even more and more. I'm liking it more. I agree with you. It's very comic booky. It as far as the trailer goes, it balances that spectacular with a kind of more grounded approach to it as well, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah. I think it perfectly balances the fun, the levity, but also showing that there's going to be consequence and drama, and
exactly,
it's more heavy hitting. It's perfect.
And the one thing I still kind of irking me a little bit is the color filter. That filter is the only thing, but it's not something I'm like, oh, it's gonna be trash. Because no, I hate when people throw trash all over the place like so easily. It just annoys me. But yeah, I am $1 billion. I don't know, because you got like what, 3 separate factions. You have the Snyder cultists. You have the pro Henry Cavill. He should have been Superman people, and
it's mixed.
It's not gonna get $1 billion. I hope it does.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
the movie's good, I hope it makes $1 billion.
Yeah,
because I want to see this continue, because this is, oh man,
Superman trilogy, baby, bring it on.
Oh yes, go ahead, Superwise, do your thing, bro.
In regards to the color grading, I get it. I do get it. You know, there's been a lot of silly, immature really baseless criticism for this film. But then you have, like the color grading. People are not, used to it, or they're not loving it. I get it. For me, it's such a different looking comic book movie that I welcome it. It's vibrant, it's popping, it's not uninteresting to look at. I don't think it looks ugly. I think it looks, visually appealing to me. And like Movie King said here, I also love how the camera feels more live and energetic as opposed to slow and dull. Yeah, it's kinetic. That's what I'm looking for. It's energetic. It's exactly as you described. Oh man, this trailer is going to be on repeat for the rest of the time. It's absolutely incredible. But yeah, let's just sort of break it down and just let's dive into it, man. So first off, this scene was described and shown at CinemaCon. We didn't get to see it in the sneak peek footage, but Lois is interviewing Clark as Superman. And right off the bat, the chemistry that they have is incredible. It's immense. I love it so much.
My action.
They play off of each other really well, the way Clois needs to. They are the power couple, so you have to lean into that. You have to bring that back, and I'm so happy, even with Fantastic Four First Steps, that we're getting the power couple back. It's great to see. And what I love about this interaction is, they're talking and look at him. Clark Kent has some zip. He has some pep to him, which is new for movie Superman. After years of, stoic Henry Cavill, we have a more versatile Superman and Clark Kent. He's lighthearted. They know how to play the levity, but as the conversation goes on, he's heated. He's like, he's put in this position where, he's getting criticized for what he's doing, but he knows in his heart that it's the right thing to do. And he's steadfast. He's sticking by that. And even though there's pushback on Lois, he's standing by what he believes, and that is Superman through and through. And to see, David Corenswet play it, this is exactly what I was looking for before we started the trailer, that duality, that dynamic. To see him, sort of, play it fun and loose in the beginning, and then, the heavy hitting questions come and he's in it. David Corenswet, man, he is going to be the best Superman since Christopher Reeve. He is just an all-time generational casting. He's gonna, I cannot wait. He is Superman, living proof that Superman exists. It's phenomenal. But yeah, that chemistry is just great to see. What do you think about this scene, man?
Yeah. Often we see any Superman, Clark, or I say Clark Kent for this instance, we don't often see him unhinged, not so much unhinged, but kind of, this is a man who's, all he wants to do is good, right? Yeah. And even though it's at the expense of maybe a broken building here or this and that, he's trying to save people's lives. He's trying to do the right thing, and it's still like you said, push back against it, right? And even though he's an alien, he's been raised amongst human. He has human emotions. He has human feelings, right? And we see that coming out in this scene. And I also love the fact that we're seeing Lois, because Lois is a journalist when it's all said and done. And she gonna tell you want me to interview as Superman? Because I will go all in, right? And he's like, yeah, hit me. Let's do it. And we see, like, yeah, Lois is a force to be reckoned with. Like she, like said, that power couple, I love seeing it. Even that smile right there, that grin, right? You can see that emotions coming out of him. And he's going to be compared to Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Right? Because Christopher Reeve is like no comparison to him. He's just like, he's like top of the pedestal. It's no competition there. But Henry Cavill is the one who he's going to be compared to. And like you said, he was very stoic. And a lot of, I would say, actors who are non-American, right? Who have that accent, that like British accent, whatever, when they try to do these American roles, trying to get rid of their accent, their lines are kind of slow and kind of, don't hit my mother. You know what I mean? It's like he's trying to articulate every word. That's what I love about David Corenswet. He's an American guy. He just delivered the lines perfectly. And I thought
Yeah.
this scene was really good. It was needed. It shows another element to Clark Kent, much like I compare this to Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
We saw Clark Kent as a man as opposed to as much being Superman, right? And we need that. So yeah, I'm all for the scene. Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And just the way he says that classic Miss Lane, I was ascending. I was like, oh my God. I'm absolutely geeking right now. This is everything I want a Superman movie to be and more. Absolutely fantastic dynamic. This is what we need from Superman and Lois, for sure. This was cool to see in the trailer. The set photos, I was like totally hooked by. The fact that Superman is doing the right thing because he knows in his heart that it needs to be done. But he's facing backlash. He's facing criticism. There are people that will help him, and there are people that will voice their disgust, their distaste, whatever. And so, he's trying to do the right thing, but the military is interfering. And so I'm excited to see more of this. I'm hooked. Let's see.
And I wonder with that scene, because it brings me back to Man of Steel. And when Lois asked Clark, you let them put handcuffs on you, right? I wonder, did he allow them to do that, or was there some type of kryptonite or something? Because this man here doesn't seem to be OP as far as power scaling goes.
No. Which is
I
good.
love. Yeah.
We need that. We need, Superman is all powerful. He is all powerful, but he's vulnerable. He can bleed, which we haven't seen in live action, not nearly as much as we need to, because there's a lot of misconceptions about this character that annoy me to the ends of the earth. But James Gunn is gonna deliver the most relatable Superman in any media. Like it's gonna be a fantastic exploration and display for this character. I could not be more ready. I have all the faith in the world. So, and you're right about the Man of Steel part, where he's like, is he complying? Does he not want to make more of a scene than he has to? Which I did.
That scene right there is like, do you let him do that to you?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, look at that ground, bro. That ground is broken. He got shoved down by force. Ultraman is definitely going to give him a run for his money. But I'm very, very interested in seeing how this Superman operates. He wants to do the right thing. He's the good guy, but how does he handle these tough situations? Where he could absolutely let loose and be, his own figure of authority, or does he comply with other people and make it as easy and seamless as possible? It's going to be interesting to see that, which, Man of Steel did it. I think they could do it even better here. So then we saw this yesterday in the teaser promo, the Hammer of Baravia. It looks cool. Like, this fight scene looks engaging. What I loved with Adam Warlock and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is that when he was flying, you felt like you were flying with him. You were in it. The camera angles, everything, you felt in it. Here, I feel the same way. There's a lot of villains in this thing, man. There's a lot of pieces. Which, again, I'm not saying that it's going to be rushed or it's going to be bloated or anything like that. I know there are natural concerns of that. I'm going to let James Gunn cook. He hasn't failed me yet in the movie space. This is an exciting. I'm just excited to fly with Superman and to see what he learned from Adam Warlock, and he's talking about this whole new aesthetic, bringing that to the screen. These are going to be next level. I'm sure. Interesting character. You know, there are rumors that it's Ultraman, which does make sense because he's obviously, you know, laser beaming the hell out of that building. So it's interesting to see, you know, like the transition. Like he starts out as the Hammer, but then, you know, Lex puts him in the Ultraman suit, or the military puts him in the Ultraman suit. Like, how does that progress? I'm interested to see how this story progresses, plain and simple. This was an incredible part of the trailer. Superman beaten, he's tired, and what happens? The community lifts him up.
Yes.
It's straight up Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi, purity, goodness, classic superhero. Like I'm so incredibly passionate about what's happening here right now. I mean, it's everything I want out of a superhero movie, frankly. It's uplifting, it's inspirational, it's everything that Superman should be. And then this is great too. Like we said, like Superman has a personality. He's got some zip, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, eyes up here," and he's like flying. I'm like, and then we get the flying shot, which is so kinetic.
That was nice.
So kinetic.
Seamless CGI work. I love it.
I mean, incredible. Like, you know, say what you want about Zack Snyder, he delivered absolutely phenomenal flight scenes and visuals. James Gunn is showing up for sure. He said one of his inspirations was Top Gun Maverick. That sort of like long tracking shot. You could see it. You could see it.
Now, I'm sure he's talking to Ultraman right there, or whatever the guy's name is, trying to stop him from possibly destroying the more buildings, killing more people, or injuring more people. It's like, hey, buddy, eyes right here, follow me. Exactly. Right, taking him away from everybody else so they can get out. I mean, that's so Superman.
Yeah, it does look that way with obviously the Hammer laser beaming that building, and we obviously have the aftermath of that. I'm not sure. It also could be the kaiju that we've seen, one that breathes fire.
Yeah, okay.
It could be that, and you know, his suit is burned like it is in that teaser trailer. It could be the kaiju. But honestly, you can't go wrong with either prediction that it's either the Hammer or it's the kaiju that Lex ends up creating. We'll see. But yeah, very, very good observation. The Justice gang building here. And you know that Peacemaker season 2 trailer did release last week, which by the way, I'm so hyped to watch that show, and it looks like a fun extension of the DCU. And we get our first look at Maxwell Lord, Sean Gunn, who you know, if you've seen the Terminal List, I think you get it more than others.
Yep.
I like the take so far. We've barely seen anything, but just the look, the vibe, I'm digging it. So the world building that James Gunn is doing with these first 2 projects, great. So that shot, man, it's gonna live rent free in my head. This is cool. I was wondering how Engineer would be portrayed. Very kinetic action sequence. Lex obviously breaking into the fortress.
You kind of wonder if he stole some tech there that created the kaiju.
It does raise the question. What is he doing in there? But this was cool. And obviously, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say this couldn't never mind. I was gonna say it could be not. Or what a trailer where, you know, the robots kind of put him into the sunlight so he can heal. It could have been around this time in the trailer.
What I know for sure is that in the teaser trailer where he's holding one of the robot's hands, it's obviously it obviously is after this, after they get absolutely eviscerated, and Superman, I'm sure, gets angry. You know, James Gunn described a scene where Superman shows up in Lex's crib and he like throws a desk across a room. Yeah, this would probably warrant that Superman, you know, his friends getting absolutely eviscerated. So that's a very, and then you got Crypto just leaping and leaving a dent in her. Very, very cool. To see, you know, the inner workings and all that. That's awesome. So Superman breaking out. So that's the kaiju. Our boy saving civilians. You love it.
Now, who are those other people in those glass little cells? I'm curious about.
It's a good question. You know, it could be the military
Yeah.
collecting the metahumans. It could be Lex experimenting on him. Like what I love about these trailers is that I can't exactly piece together the plot. There are moments, there are scenes, but I don't know what follows what outside of a couple things. I like that. I like being kept on the edge and sort of wondering as I walk into the theater. But this is a great shot. So vibrant, so Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a flashback. Which, you know, James Gunn initially said that we weren't going to see like young Clark flashback, but we are. And we get like dialogue with Pa Kent, which is something I've been wanting. Him bonding. That's a very good scene. He looks, pun intended, terrific. I
mean, literally comic book accurate.
I mean, you can't get any better than this. Honestly, you can't. The action through and through, man. It just looks so kinetic, so fun. So fun to look at. I love this scene where Lex Luthor is like, he's like wincing, bro. He's like Superman. Like he's
yeah.
He hates Superman. He hates everything he stands for. He hates that he exists. And he's obviously conspiring a plot to bring him down. You just see that hatred. Nicholas Hoult. In the same way that I think David Corenswet's going to be the best Superman since Christopher Reeve, I think Nicholas Hoult is going to be the best Lex Luthor since Michael Rosenbaum. And I love Michael Rosenbaum, but
yeah.
Everything I'm seeing, man, I think he truly has the potential to just be the best Lex that we've seen in live action. All the pieces are right. Everything I'm seeing, I think James Gunn has really delivered on this character, and even Nicholas Hoult when he's read the source material, like the Azzarello stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're doing your research. You're reading the right stuff. Exciting. And then this is awesome. I've been wondering.
We get to see Ma Kent, yeah.
Exactly. You know, I was like, where's Ma Kent? Does she die in the movie? That's been a question. But it's nice to see Ma and Pa Kent, you know, together. Just classic DCAU stuff, you know, where they're supporting and they're taking after their son. It's like, this is a very, very powerful emotional shot, and Lois is there watching it unfold. And you know, who knows what she's thinking, but in this scene, it's like I get the realization that she gets the realization that, wow, this guy is like everyone else. Yes, he's an alien, but he's like you said in the beginning, like he's not a human being. He pretty much is a human being outside of you know, the lineage and all that. You know, he's as human as any of us, but he has the powers to act on things and to do good, to be the best of humanity. It's
dude, she is so hot, bro. I don't care what anybody says. She's gonna be the man. Since Erica Durant, she might be the hottest Lois Lane.
Oh, for sure. But no, she is.
Oh my God,
James Gunn. Round of applause, James Gunn.
Yes, sir. Look at it. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Continue.
This is an awesome shot.
Okay.
Metamorpho. He looks great. Like Superman, he's being abused, man. And he's being held captive. And obviously he breaks out of the crate, but this is what comes before. And like I've been saying, like, I love that we're leaning into the sci-fi, the fantastical, the golden age stuff, you know? It's something we have not seen in live action superhero media, period. It's so comic booky, but it has the essence that it needs to. And that's what keeps it fresh. Incredible shot. Incredible shot. This was revealed today. It's straight up, you know, just ethereal. That is the word to describe it.
Man, it's beautiful. Look at this.
Justice Gang. This is also a great shot. To see them together. Perfect. Great shot. You know, obviously Isabella Merced is killing it as Dina on The Last of Us.
Hot one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. You're telling me. I'm there day one for multiple reasons, you know.
Oh yes.
Obviously we talked about Mr. Terrific. He looks fantastic. And then Guy Gardner, which I know some people are split on, but Nathan Fillion is just so, he has that quintessential Guy Gardner energy. Yes, he's higher up on the age, but you know, Kyle Chandler is who he is. So it works chronologically. And I think, and what's been described from early test screenings is that he's like the fan favorite supporting character. That he has all those quips. He has that lovable, you know, prick energy that people are going to really, you know, attach themselves to. And it's smart because, you know, Guy Gardner has always been a fan favorite, and people who look at this Green Lantern are going to be like, ooh, he's a cool Green Lantern. What's going on Lanterns on HBO Max? You know, they're going to be, there's a connective thread here that if you like what you see, you can continue on this journey on the TV side. So awesome shot. The kid holding up the flag, powerful. Engineer going to work. Very, very cool. I like what they're doing with Engineer. You know, she's not like the full silver look in like the Warren Ellis run. I was wondering how they would play that. It's nanites, you know, it's borderline nanotechnology, but it works. It's visually something we haven't necessarily seen before. It's Terminator-esque. It's welcomed. It's welcomed. It's a welcome design. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see that scene. The ground is opening up. If I had to guess, this is where the kaiju emerges from.
Could be.
Because
kind of Godzilla-esque type of thing going on.
Right. Exactly. You know, Lex has been experimenting undercover, hides it under the water. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that. Lex absolutely crashing out. Love to see it. He's gonna demolish this role. James Gunn, David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult, like the Trinity, could not have done any better. He understood the assignment. Incredible. He's gonna deliver an all-timer performance. I love this scene. Superman got a little stubble there. Interesting.
He's probably been laying around for a good bit.
Yeah, maybe he takes a break. He's like, you know, maybe the military is right. Maybe the people are right that I should just go away, that I shouldn't try.
This could be after, he's laying on the bed and Lois looks at him and all that stuff. He's sitting there for a couple of days, and that conversation with his dad could be right before he puts the suit back on and flies back out.
I can see that. Look at those piercing blue eyes, bro. Super.
You know what I love about his casting? He looks like a normal guy.
Yeah.
He don't look like a supermodel. He doesn't look like a huge bodybuilder. He did put on some muscle for the role. He looks like a normal guy you'll walk around and see in a supermarket.
Yeah,
that's what I've been wanting. I wanted that.
Perfect casting, and like he's chiseled, he's built, he worked out for the role.
Yeah,
but he's your everyman. You know,
He looks like a regular farm boy.
Yeah,
Like a farm boy, bulky, not super ripped, but muscular. Dude, growing up on a farm when I was younger with my grandparents, dude, he looks like what I saw.
Perfect. Could not get it. He's generational casting. You can't do any better than him. And yeah, they've absolutely, you know, John Popsadera, I believe his name is. You know, I got to give credit to James Gunn, but also him. He understood the assignment. He's like your all-American, everyman farm boy. Like it's perfection.
And I got to look at who else was going for that role before he got
Nicholas Hoult, funnily enough.
Oh, he tried to be bad. He tried to be everybody.
Yeah, he tried to be Batman. He tried to be Superman. And that's what makes him a phenomenal Lex. That's what's gonna make him just God tier. Is that
and he looks more like a Lex than a Clark Kent.
Yeah,
I just don't see him as a Clark Kent.
Yeah, no.
Bruce Wayne maybe, but
yeah, like
it's a big maybe.
Yeah, when I saw David Corenswet's name in the running, and then I saw Nicholas Holt's name in the running, I was like, do not give it to Nicholas Hoult. He is an infinitely better Lex. And James Gunn knows that. So he nailed it. David Corenswet, man, he's just generational casting incoming. So he's contemplating Ma Kent. It's great to see Ma Kent.
Very different look. Very different look.
But yeah, we've talked about casting. We haven't even talked about how good Pa and Ma Kent are. Like in the same way that David Corenswet looks like your all-American, everyman farm boy, the parents look like, you know, the farm
parents. Yeah, they look come down to Tennessee, Kentucky, Kansas, of course, Tennessee, Mississippi. That's what you will see.
Yeah,
like everybody looks like regular people, and I love that.
Yeah, it's
well. Besides Nicholas Hoult, he looks like a supermodel, but you know,
which for Lex works. You know,
yeah.
He's dating Miss Tessmacher in the movie, and you know there's you know an item, so that's also interesting to see because we haven't seen Miss Tessmacher yet, but you know there's time for that. So Ma Kent, she's like, I'm gonna get the suit ready. My man is walking off.
Yep,
he's shaved.
Shirt. He shaved. So this has to be after. Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
After the conversation with his dad, after you know the Lois Lane situation, now he's got to get the suit back on. He's shaved. He's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I miss the classic like suit ups. Like something bad is going on out there. Let's take off the shirt. Dun, 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 let's go. Like it's a hype moment. So I love that.
Oh, that CG right there is kind of.
When you pause it, it looks questionable.
Yeah, it looks bad. But when it goes full running, yeah,
when you watch it in motion, it does not bother me. It does not bother me.
That is cool. I like that.
I like it a lot. In fact, yeah.
This next shot after this, where we see right there,
awesome.
He looks like a douche, bro. I love it.
Yeah,
he looks like a dick. I love it. It's like, dude, get out my way.
It's great. It's great casting. I think a lot of people are going to be won over by his Guy Gardner. And I just love seeing the construct, man. Like, you know how long we've been waiting for Green Lantern in mainstream media? Like, this is something to celebrate. This is awesome.
Now, one thing I would say, his look, not the hair, but that gut right there. Now, is he supposed to be kind of like this?
I would say,
like, not so much lazy, but kind of like, you know how somebody kind of rich, powerful, spoiled, that's gained weight. Oh, I can do this in my sleep. Kind of dick, kind of character. Or that could be just a costume that makes him look bigger than what he is.
Yeah, and even if it was like his gut, like I've had time to accept that this is not Guy Gardner in his prime. We're not getting, you know, 30-year-old, 35-year-old Hal Jordan. Like we've jumped in the timeline. And so even if he had the gut, it plays off of he's not in his prime anymore. He thinks he's a big deal, but he's pretty much washed up and he's older and he's not the same guy he used to be. I think they could play it to that effect and it would work for me and it would work for a lot of people.
Like, it doesn't bother me at all. because the gut, it kind of fixes, like, it goes with his character of kind
Yeah.
of being a douche and all that. It goes with it, and
Yeah.
if that was their reasoning behind it, then I'm all for it because it just works.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Hot girl.
She's the iffy one for me. Yeah, I want to see it because she looks freaking good, but
Yes, sir.
it because she's a very tiny individual,
Yeah, she is.
right? She's very tiny. No, well, I take it back. She's tiny as far as height.
Yep.
She has put on weight because you saw in The Last of Us. She a little thick, a good
No
thick, but she a
problem.
little
No,
thick.
no,
Yeah,
no, no
exactly,
problem.
right?
I'm not. Hey,
Yeah, look, I won't throw her. No, I'm not gonna go there. But keep it PG over here. But yeah, I hope we don't get the kind of when The Last of Us, right, where the first episode where where's her face is sparring with the big huge guy and she takes him down. I hope we don't get that kind of how is she this small and able to take you. I hope we don't get that
mm,
nitpick stuff. But Millie Alcock is not a big individual either.
no.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a wait and see. I think she's a very good actress, so
Oh, of course, for sure.
I'm gonna roll with it, and we'll see how it goes. Who is she throwing out of the building is my
Yes.
question.
It looks like one of those.
It's
Ooh, it looks
very
like the costume that everybody else is wearing.
true. It
It
does.
kind of
It
looks
does.
like it.
It like in one shot he looks like
That
gray or
lip
right?
looks
Like
bald.
yeah. So it's interesting. Interesting to see.
I can't tell, and I love like it's shot. It shows it that way, so it's up
Yeah.
for speculation.
Yeah, this could be Baravia. Um,
Mm,
so this could be
'cause that's
the
not was that Istanbul looking at the roofs or
yeah,
whatever?
right, exactly.
Unless it is Metropolis, they just have different designs everywhere.
Mm,
Doesn't look like
mm,
that could be Istanbul or
or the fictional country of Baravia could be because we know that there's like a dictator. There's
oh, okay.
like a Middle Eastern type ruler. She could
Mm.
be throwing him through the
Could this be early on in the movie where we first see Hawk Girl?
maybe. See, that's what I love about the trailer. I can't exactly tell you. I can't exactly piece it all together.
Ooh, go back real quick. Just very slightly. Okay, right, the hand. You see that, dude? I love that. It goes by real quick. Okay, right.
Yeah.
The hand. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's
We get to
good.
see live action Green Lantern's powers in use.
Yeah, the constructs, they look cool. They look cool. So moving on from Hawk Girl. Like the suits are
Jimmy
very
Olsen.
yeah, we'll get to them. The suits look very corporate. I know a
Yeah.
lot of people don't like them, but because they're playing into the um corporate-owned superheroes, like I think the look, the vibe works. Um, seeing how Maxwell Lord, his energy, you can tell in Peacemaker season 2, he's not starting up superheroes because it's the right thing to do or he feels it in his heart. There's always an angle with him, so that's good.
You also kind of wonder are they going to change up her origin a little bit?
I wonder how much you can do in this movie. There's a lot to juggle. But I do have
Mhm.
faith in James Gunn. As you said, Jimmy Olsen, man, I love it. I love it. He is perfect casting. Skylar Gazando.
Yes, I
Um,
love that guy.
absolutely perfect casting. He did the DC podcast and he was talking about how he was bonding, with David Corenswet. They got, beers and whatever. Like they're incredibly buddy, and that's great. That's awesome. I love seeing goofy ass Clark Kent. It's so heartwarming.
And I love that next
Um,
shot too. Is like these superheroes doing stuff is like normal, right? It's like a
yeah.
normal thing to see.
Yeah,
Look
I
at that.
said I said we didn't see Miss Tessmacher. No, we do see Miss Tessmacher
Yep.
there. Um, crazy way to take it. Um,
got the matching cell phone case, clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a more updated Miss Tessmacher. But I'm interested. I think she's good casting, and to see her play off of Lex, who takes things seriously, and he's dedicated to bringing down Superman, versus her obviously nonchalant
Yeah.
millennial energy. It's like it's good.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
good.
this is just normal. Every day is just another Tuesday.
It's an interesting way to take it. Yeah. Absolute destruction. People are not gonna like this at all. Like
I
it takes
love it.
everything as a joke, but James Gunn, he knows how to balance the levity and the drama perfectly. So I have
And,
no complaints.
we see it in the MCU all the time, right? Where Marvel people are just walking around the city and everybody's taking pictures with them, right? So why can't
Right.
DC do it? Let's go.
Yeah, they've been around, they've been established,
Mhm.
and
The new normal.
they're lived in. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this is a cool shot. Again, kinetic camera work, keeping things interesting. This is the scene where he throws Lex's desk. He's obviously upset. And this is great. He does not care at all. He's pushing him to the edge. He's like, go ahead. Prove to the people my stance on you.
Mm-hmm.
He always has an angle. He's always trying to be steps ahead. Love it. Awesome. Oh, they're dynamic, man. They're
drinking his own cup. This guy's so I
this
love
guy.
it.
I know. It's awesome. The Superman Lex dynamic. It's one of the greatest hero villain dynamics. So to see it in live action, perfectly cast. Like I'm ready, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Terrific and Lois Lane.
Mm-hmm.
We do see them together earlier on the I don't want to call it a desert, where the place that has like sand.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a desert, but that field, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got some screen time together. Metamorpho, man. They've cracked it with practical, and they're also melding it with CGI. So there's a nice balance here. Very cool, very visually and aesthetically interesting to look at, whether it be Engineer or Metamorpho. There's something interesting going on.
You kind of wanted this Metamorpho just becoming Metamorpho, because it looks like he's trying to test his abilities and what he can do. Just looking at his eyes.
It's a good point. Where does he fall into place with all the other metahumans? Yeah, good point. Superman. Is that looks like space or
could be in that same area.
Exactly. Yeah, the lighting is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Just could be like a dark void. And he's fighting Hammer or Ultraman, whoever it ends up being. But that's a very cool sort of flying shot, looping around. Vibrant red, bro. Look, the vibrant red, the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I care way too much about the yellow emblem on the cape. Like I've been asking for that for years. It just adds aura. Superman is incomplete without that on his cape. So the fact that it returns, beautiful. Their chemistry, it's working. It's a great shot. Cannot wait to see their dynamic. Superman flying. I believe that's a kaiju. So he's flying away from the kaiju. We know later he sort of falls down, or he just he glides back down. So they're recording him. Yeah. Nope. So he's not falling down. He's intentionally like
doing a Superman punch.
Yeah, landed a mega punch. Yeah. Logo, vibrant, Donner-esque, beautiful. Then she's like, "You have a dog?" I love it.
That's such a dog. That is such a dog thing right there.
Like, that's literally my dog. Like, it's everyone's dog. Like, that's the point, that he is your everyman, and he's human, you know? He's
This
relatable.
is the Superman that's freaking tired. He just wants to lie
Yeah.
down. He's like, dude, I'm tired. Let me take a nap. And a dog comes and lays on his chest. Dude, that's such a dog.
It's such a warm-looking shot. Superman's had a rough day, and his dog is just there to comfort him. It's just to have Crypto in mainstream live action too is fantastic. You know, I've wanted to see Crypto in live action like this for the longest time. You know, embrace the fantastical, fun, you know, goofier aspects of the character. And James Gunn is doing all that. He's checking off all the boxes. It's perfect. It's perfect. And he has the energy down. He has the research down. Like, it just looks like the perfect blend of everything. Like, I've said this for a while now, that it's looking like the best Superman movie like ever made. Because when you have the magic and the heart and the essence of the Donner films and the Christopher Reeve films, but then you also blend it with the comic booky, fantastical sci-fi aspects. Like, it's just the ultimate Superman film. Therefore, it's going to be the best one. Where it has the perfect blend of everything. And I got that from the teaser, and I certainly get that here, where it's beautiful. I just, you can't convince me that this is not going to be the best comic book movie this year. And you know, Superman means the world to me. He's my favorite superhero of all time. So if this film really hits for me, we're looking at least it joining my top 5 favorite comic book movies of all time, maybe a top 3. Like, I'm hyping it up to high heaven. But in the same way that the Batman was the Batman movie that I've been waiting for a long time, you know, solo Batman movie, not Bat Family, but, you know, in terms of solo Batman, and that's in it's in my top 5 for sure. I get the same feeling with Superman, where you have the creative team, the director, you know, everyone is passionate about what they're putting on the screen, and they care. And I think it's going to be a home run. And not only that, I think it's going to be a hit. I think it has all the right ingredients. It hits all the quadrants. It's a family film, but it has all the right elements. I'm seeing it on Thursday. I'll probably be seeing it on Friday. And I will absolutely see it for a third time. And we will no doubt be doing a live spoiler talk, just breaking down this movie.
Oh, for sure. I will be there.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I take off that day, because I want to be like fully. I might see it twice that same freaking night.
I do not blame you. I got the AMC stubs at the right time, brother.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, it's the summer of Superman. We're gonna embrace the summer of Superman, baby. So yeah, it's, you know, Superman is crucial. He's important. He needs to be in pop culture, because if he's not, then we're cooked as a society. We need to support this. And James Gunn is truly the person who should be doing this, in the same way that Matt Shackman is the person to be handling the Fantastic Four. And that film looks awesome, and I'm going to see that 2 to 3 times. When you have the right team together, you're going to make something special, something next level. And that's what Superman looks like. I am glazing. Of course, if it does things wrong, I'm going to criticize, but James Gunn has not failed me yet. You know, Guardians 1, 2, 3, Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, not failed me. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. You know, I have faith that it's going to deliver. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. But JG, what are your overall thoughts on this trailer? Go cook, shoot for it.
So, of course, I'm going to want to see it twice, because the first time, that honeymoon phase is going to be out the way after the first time. Second time, okay, I'm relaxed. I can actually pay close attention to every little thing, see every little nitpick I may have, or what have you. Can this be the best Superman movie that we have seen live action? Ooh, like I said, Christopher Reeve's a hard act to follow.
It's hard.
I think, like I said before, This is going to be compared to Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Corenswet's going to be compared to Henry Cavill, right? And from what I'm seeing, this could very well be top 3 Superman movie of all time, live action. Because you have Superman 1, you have Superman, was it 2? I mean, the Christopher Reeve stuff is just like, this is on its own pedestal, right? So if I was going to grade it just from the trailer, excluding Christopher Reeve, this could be the best Superman movie of all time, excluding Christopher Reeve stuff. So the color grading, it doesn't seem consistent, right? Because you look at this scene right here, color grading looks great. But then we get to other scenes, it's kind of like that grayscale kicks in. Maybe it could be cloudy weather. Who knows? That could be it. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm curious about, James Gunn knows how to handle multiple characters on screens.
Yeah.
He's shown he can do it. So I'm not going to question him on that. I just hope that people give it a fair grading.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Snyder cultists.
Never going to happen.
Your feelings. You're going to have them, but try to get out your feelings. Look at it for what it is. Right.
Yeah. They've already made up their minds when Henry Cavill was let go. It's over with them. The only thing we can hope for is that this film thrives, it succeeds, and then they can cope from there.
Mm-hmm. And the one thing, if I had any concern, I don't mind the campiness. I just don't want to be Wonder Woman 84 campy.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want that because that was just atrocious. But yeah, these shots. These, and I love the trailer because we don't know what's going on. We don't know what point in the movie it is. We can kind of speculate. But yeah, we seeing Mom, Pa Kent. Everybody looks so normal. Yeah. Everyone looks like an average citizen, average Joe Blow walking around and I love that. I'm tired of seeing the supermodel-esque looking people. Let's get some regular looking people in there to make it believable. The suit is growing on me. Look at that shot right there, dude. I don't think we've seen a scene like this with Mom, Pa Kent
together like this, coexisting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fresh, it's new, it's different for live action.
It was either Pa Kent with Clark or Ma Kent with Clark. It's hardly ever been both of them together.
Right. Yeah.
When he's like you see that he's like at his lowest. Right. And the scene, the next shot we see Lois looking at him. This is a man. Right. Yes, he's an alien from space. Yes, he has these abilities, but he's still a man.
Yeah.
He can still bleed like we do. He can still hurt like we do. He has emotions like we do. Right. Like you see, you look at those eyes, dude. Oh gosh, she's freaking hot. Look at those eyes.
That, and she's just the perfect Lois Lane.
Exactly, like the dark hair, everything, right? And James Gunn looks like he's done a great job of blending old with the new.
Yeah,
I think everyone who watches this, just going off the trailer, can find something that they love. This could very well be the best Superman movie we've seen, excluding the Clark Kent movie. Christopher Reeve movies.
Yeah.
Nicholas Hoult, I have a feeling we can see a Dark Knight Joker-esque performance from Nicholas Hoult.
It's a good comparison. I don't think it's radical to say that because we haven't seen the mad scientist, straight up egotistical, wickedly intelligent Lex Luthor in live action. He's always been, real estate, Gene Hackman, or he's been real estate again, Kevin Spacey. Michael Rosenbaum has gotten the closest. I got nothing but great praise to say for him. Jesse Eisenberg, we're not going to talk about. And then Superman and Lois, Michael Cudlitz.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, who the hell thought of that? Oh my God.
The glow up is for real. And then Michael Cudlitz on Superman and Lois. He is
great. He does
he's great. He's just not mad scientist like Nicholas Hoult is going to be,
that was the original that was his original form, right? He was a mad
Yeah.
scientist, right?
Yeah.
And so, what I want to see from Nicholas Holt is what we saw with Michael Rosenbaum. In a sense, he's a spoiled, rich guy who is probably doing a lot in his own mind for society, but he doesn't get the praise that Superman is getting.
Right. Jealousy.
He's jealous. I want to see that jealous version of him, right? And I think we're going to get that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I got the girl, I got the money, I'm inventing stuff, I'm doing stuff for society and all this thing. But this guy come down to earth, he's taking all my joy, taking all my spotlight. I've gotta showcase him as an evil, bad person, not the good person that everyone thinks he is, or at least to a certain point in the movie.
Yeah.
And I want to see Clark Kent realizing that I can't do this all on my own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think we're getting that. I think from the trailers, I'm sensing that where he's trying to do everything on his own. He's overwhelmed. It's just so much, and he may feel like he's the only one that can do these things. Like he may think that he's the only one that's doing it out of goodness of his heart because it's the right thing to do. Not for corporate greed, not for any type of corporate sponsorship. I'm on my own 2 feet doing what I'm doing for the good reasons. And I think it's going to get to a point in this movie where, you know what, there are some people out there like me who are also doing things for the right reasons. And so I can lean on those people for help.
I think it's going to be very effective messaging and borderline meta commentary on the superhero genre right now, where you have these corporate heroes that are reluctant heroes, or they're not in it for the right reasons, or they feel forced to do it. No, Superman's doing it because it's the right thing straight away. And it's refreshing. It's refreshing to get these Spider-Man 2 like moments where the community is helping him. It's just like the perfect blend of everything. It's
exactly.
Oh man,
and they're probably trying to recruit him. He's like, nope, I'm good on my own. It's
not
okay.
my way.
Where if you're gonna do this on your own, you almost like, I know you haven't seen My Hero Academia yet, but
no,
it's just there's this thing where you have to have a hero license to do hero work.
Interesting.
Maybe that corporation's like, hey, if you don't have a license, you can't do this vigilante stuff that you're doing. We got to arrest you. We got to do what we got to do, right? And so that could be part of it. I can see it.
Yeah, I get that. I could see what James Gunn is trying to say, and that's what I love about even the story of this, film, the making of this film, the developing of this film, is that James Gunn initially, Warner Brothers, old regime Warner Brothers, was like, hey, listen, you got fired from Marvel, their loss, come do Superman for us. We would love for you to do Superman. And he said no, because it was the easy way out, because he was like, the Suicide Squad seems more fun and more, out there and zany. And he went with what he knew, and the Suicide Squad is a great comic movie. I love the Suicide Squad. But years later, he's like, I found my way. I'm going to tackle it. I'm going to do something different, because this is different for James Gunn. It's not the ragtag group of, whatever. It looks very Superman centric amidst all this great world building. And I love that James Gunn, he found the story that he wanted to tell. It's a story that is going to be timely. It's going to be relevant. I can see it down the road, just hitting and being a hit. And I could not be happier. I just couldn't. Yeah, this trailer is going to be on repeat for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I'm not impressed by this trailer. I think I prefer the first trailer. Also, it was the most goofiest thing at the end, him flying up just to fall towards the camera ass first. It wasn't ass first. It was actually face first. But I do understand the thought process, because I thought, is he falling back? Listen, I get... I don't think it's a hot take for some people to be like, yeah, I'm not digging the color grading. I'm not digging the way it's shot. For me, it's such a unique looking comic book movie that I welcome it, and I'm actually vibing with it. I vibe with James Gunn's style. So it's not a problem for me. Let's see the movie. Let's see how it works. Trailers are trailers, and the movie is the movie. I know these trailers haven't been working for you. but let's see this movie, and very interested on what the runtime is going to be. There's a lot going on here.
Yes.
The word on the street is that it's like a 2-hour and 10-minute movie.
No. Maybe 2 hours and 30 would do it justice.
220, 230.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, listen, 3-hour Superman movie, I'll take it.
Yep. If it's good, yeah.
Yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna reserve judgment, and I'll take as much Superman as I can get. Just the way people are talking, like James Gunn hasn't delivered straight bangers with Guardians and the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. Like, they talk about this man like he's not on a generational run. Oh, Fantastic Four is gonna absolutely eviscerate Superman. I'm like, you guys are like revisionist history is kind of crazy. Like, James Gunn is cooking. All right, let's just leave it there. I got 2 cakes in July. I got Superman and Fantastic Four. It's gonna be awesome as a fan. And we're feasting, man. We're eating good on both sides. So, but that's been the trailer. I've glazed it as much as I can. I'm going to watch it repeatedly for the rest of the day. Any final thoughts, JG?
No, man. It's now again, I love the fact that this doesn't seem like an OP Superman.
Yeah, vulnerable.
Right.
Amen.
Like this could be take from the Superman and Lois series, right? Because he was getting his butt kicked all over the place in like all those seasons. So
yeah.
This is Superman you can build a game around if you're going to do it. Because one of the questions is, how can you make a video game with Superman and he's so OP? Depower him. He can be powerful, but just kind of bring it down to earth a little bit, right? And
people, unfortunately, just lack vision. Like, literally, my man is in cosmic boxing rings getting just pummeled by aliens, and like there's so much untapped potential that we're starting with James Gunn's take, and to see it continue, like, man, the future is bright. We just need this to pop off. That's all.
And thank goodness this isn't a kid trying to pick Superman. Thank God. Thank you, James Gunn. I'm sick of the kids coming in trying to save the heroes. Sick of it. I just had to vent for a second.
Yeah, no.
Black Adam spoiled. Black Adam ruined.
Oh God,
that kid, it ruined me, bro. Every time I see a kid coming in trying to save, they're like, dude, oh my God, where are your parents, bro?
It's all about execution. Like we saw in the set video where Superman's landing on the grass and all the kids like run just to hug him, just to play with him.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's great. How they're handling it right here with the community, Spider-Man 2 style is perfection. It's immaculate. Love it. But yeah, that's been the trailer. JG, where can people find you?
JG Shaolin Terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 Chambers of Shaolin. That's Jim Kelly for anybody who doesn't know. You can catch me live Wednesday nights on the OOC with the host Anzo, aka the Abbott, and the Cyrus of the the Spliff King, and the Professor Gunja, alongside his co-host Roberto, aka Miss 100, aka No Trouble Did Anything Gonna Be Irie. No woman, no cry. And of course, check out my uncle on the GGC, the Jag. He does it all, man. He does gameplay for video games. He can do audio work. He can do intro work. He's jack of all trades. You need anything, he got you. Just say JG sent you. And of course, mi hermano de otra madre, el príncipe de Nueva York. My brother, super wise. Anytime, any place. Let's raise up that JG signal, and I'm coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good. It's gonna be July, man. We're almost there. Like, dude, we're so close.
So close and so far.
I know. I didn't even need this trailer, man. I was already sold on the teaser trailer, but like the fact that we get another, morsel, it's awesome. It's everything I want and more. I think it's just gonna be next level special. And July 10th, not 11th, July 10th, we will be there. Earliest showing possible. I'm geeky, bro. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll make sure I take off that day so I don't have to do anything.
Absolutely.
Go watch that movie.
No question about it. But that's been the stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We'll see you very soon. Until then, man, take care.